Hello. Thanks for tuning in to the live stream. I am glad you're here. If you are watching live, the live chat is on, so go ahead and say something. On my screen, it's over there. And I will respond as much as I can. I apologize right now for the meh audio. I am new to this thing called YouTube, at least in terms of going live. And I didn't realize I couldn't use my phone. And I tried a couple things and it didn't work. So here's where we are with audio, but at least you can see me and hear me. So I'm excited. So in just a second, I am going to open this. So technically I opened it already, but I didn't unbox it. I opened it only to take a picture. And all I saw was that there is some sort of tea and there's paper. I mean, I kind of know what's in here because it ordered it, like it told me anyways, but I haven't checked the list to refresh my brain. So we'll get to that in just a second. But in the meantime, hi, I'm Bryna. For those who don't know me, I love tea. I've loved tea ever since I was little. Like I would buy my mom these like tea for one teapots, you know, with a cup on top. And I always wanted to try the fruity teas and all that. And I wanted to like them, but they just didn't taste how they smelled, you know? But whatever, I still loved tea. And then in college, my roommate, Rebecca, introduced me to loose leaf tea. And then I graduated and found Teavana, which now is gone. And when I found out that Teavana was going away, I was like, what am I going to do? I need some sort of tea source. And I stumbled upon Sipology, which was then called Steeped Tea. And so I had to join. Why wouldn't I? Because I love tea. And people, let me tell you, this stuff is good. If you haven't tried loose leaf tea, you're missing out. It's totally worth it. The founder of Sipology, Tanya Jashan, likes to call it tea bags or hot dog tea. And I like to think of loose leaf as steak version of tea. So not that either is necessarily bad, but one's definitely better. And I will do a video about the differences between loose leaf and bagged tea sometime in the future. So that's how I found Sipology. And Sipology actually started in Canada by Tanya Jashan. She unfortunately had a miscarriage in, I think, 2007 or something like that, and went on a vacation with her husband and discovered Earl Grey de la Creme loose leaf tea and was like, I need to share this with people. So she did, and businesses grew and grew and grew. She just kept sharing and having parties. And so then in 2012, she went on the TV show Dragon's Den, which is basically the Canadian version of Shark Tank. Mr. Wonderful is even on that show because he's actually Canadian. Who knew? And basically most of the dragons got in a bidding war and really wanted in. And she partnered with two, Jim Trevelyan and David Chilton, and they're still in, you know, good terms, and they consider Sipology by CT their best investment from Dragon's Den. It's just been a success. And in 2012, that's when that happened, and that's what launched them into the United States. And so, yeah. So today, the new catalog launched for fall, winter 2020. At least one good thing has come out of 2020. New tea. So let's do this, people. Here we go. So I know for a fact that there's 9 teas in here. Okay, so here's a packing list. All right, first tea and a whole new line. I'm super excited about these. This is naturally sweet lemon tea, and I was able to try this already because Sipology is so awesome. When we had our international convention, our conference, we couldn't do it in person, and so we did it virtually, and they sent everyone who registered samples to try because taste testing is a huge part of conference, so we got to do it. So I tried this one. It's a fabulous Arnold Palmer. It's naturally sweet with stevia leaf. So not processed stevia, just the leaves of stevia. And it's not too sweet, but it's a nice sweet tea and lemony. So I'm gonna open it. I usually open these with scissors, like to cut it nice, and I just forgot to bring my scissors, so I'll end up cutting them later. What about you guys? Are you like a neat cut your packages, or do you just rip? Like frozen fruit, I rip, but tea, I cut. Okay, so it smells like lemon candy, and that's what it looks like. It's smaller, not tiny pieces of black tea. There's some longer pieces. It's a black tea. All right, next is a bubbly tea. So this is our version of bubble tea. Instead of using tapioca pearls, we use basil seeds. So there's less carbohydrates in it. And this one is, bubbly pink lemonade. If you watched my previous video, you know I'm a lemonade fan. So I am excited about this one. I have tried the blueberry and thought that tasted a lot like lemonade. So, I'm excited for this one. It smells a little bit like raisins. Oh, it has lucuma powder and baobab powder, which are like superfruits. I forget exactly what they do, but these are high in fiber, so they fill you up. And there's fruit pieces and the basil seeds. So there you go. And they swell and you put them in water, and then you just eat whatever's left in the bottom, which is pretty cool. Another naturally sweet. This one's cherry, and I've never even smelled this one, but I love cherry. Cherry and peach. Anything cherry and peach, I'm a sucker for. So let's see how this one smells. It smells like cherries. It doesn't smell like cough syrup, but it smells like cherry candy. I'm excited for that one. Again, sweetened with stevia leaf. Another bubbly. This one is caramel apple. This sounds amazing. Yep. It smells like butterscotch. Wow. Yeah. So there you go. I see a caffeine free. So all the teas that come in blue packages are naturally caffeine free. And this one is a rooibos. I will eventually do a whole in-depth on each type of tea. This is rooibos cinnamon bun. I have tried this one. Yeah, it just smells cinnamon. You can smell the rooibos a little bit, and rooibos has, I don't even know how to explain it, but it has this distinct smell. It's kind of nutty. It smells kind of vanilla-y, creamy, kind of like, yeah, a lot like a cinnamon bun with icing. And so this one is caffeine-free. Here's another caffeine-free tea. Mango slushy. I was able to try this one at conference as well. This is a fruit tea. So again, like I said, caffeine-free. Oh, I didn't show you the rooibos one. Rooibos is really tiny pieces with the tea, and then there's some flower petals and stuff in there. And this one smells like mango. It smells like you can smell the fennel. There's some fennel in there. Has some cardamom in there as well. So there you go. Nice big pieces, super fruity. I think I'm going to steep a cup of this one. So I'll scooch this down so you can see what I'm doing. All right, so another thing that is returning to the catalog that I had before is the Breezy, and this thing is the bomb. So it has a plate on the bottom, and liquid doesn't come out until you push on the plate, like with your cup, and then it has the lid, and it has measurement markers on it. So I am going to make some mango slushy, but I want to make it iced. So what I'm going to do is use the cup spoon, and I'm going to make 2 cups. But this uses about 1.5. Every bag has how much? 1.5 teaspoons per. So then this is about 1.5 teaspoons, and I did it rounded. So we'll just go that way. 2. And then I think I'm going to want to add just a little bit of sweetener. So I'll add just a tiny bit of stevia. Or monk fruit or sugar, whatever's your preference. And then I'm going to add just half hot water because I also have some ice over there that I will grab in a second. Cedric, could you grab my bowl of ice for me? That's my hubby. my assistant. All right, so you just close the lid and look, it's not leaking. It's so cool. Ironing board. Alrighty, so this should go for about 5 minutes. Hey Google, set a timer for 5 minutes. All right, so blue is caffeine free, and green is caffeinated. This is one of the favorites that I had. This is a Pu'er tea, and it is white chocolate macaron or macaroon. So it has some coconut, and it has the white chocolate, and it is just delicious. It's like, yeah, it's like creamy. You can smell the white chocolate and the coconut, but it's not too coconutty. It tastes a lot like a Lindt truffle, right? Like a coconut Lindt truffle. It's fabulous. And then, a white tea. Ooh, cherry pom-pom. This is another one that I got to try. This one's delicious. It's good hot or iced. What's your favorite way to drink tea? Let me know in the comments. Do you prefer hot tea or iced tea? In the hot weather, I like iced tea, and in cold weather, I like hot tea, by and large. So lately, I've been drinking iced, and this one would be good that way. So this one is like fruitier than this one. I don't know how to explain it, but they're both cherry teas, but they're definitely different. They do have some similar notes. This one's a little lighter maybe because it is a white tea, and then this one is a black tea, so it's going to be a little bit more robust. So another awesome tea I'm super excited about. This one is one of my favorites as well. This is a green tea, and it's strawberry champagne. So it has rose blossoms or rose blossom leaves, so like rose petals and rose blossoms. And you can smell like the grapes somehow. You can smell the strawberry, and you can smell just a hint of rose, not like soap. It's just, yeah, it's really, really great. And it's a beautiful loose leaf as well. You can just see the red from the rose petals and the strawberries in there. It's just really nice. So that's it for the teas. And then some other goodies are steeping sacks. This is a box of 100. Ooh, so it opens here. These are do-it-yourself tea bags. So you just put it in. They are made of Manila hemp. So it's unbleached, chlorine-free, biodegradable. Awesome. You could just throw these in your compost pile with your tea. If you're still doing it in the summer or you're in the warm climates, some plants like the acidity of your tea leaves, so you can just throw them around your plants. But tea makes great compost. And then, guys, the brand new catalog. If you would like to see, yes, Cecilia, hot and cold, definitely. The new catalog, beautiful. Ooh, and some new products. The iced tea pitcher, which is an infusion pitcher. This beautiful thing, which has a filter on top, so it's great for like making fruit teas or a sangria tea or like a mock sangria. And then this is the bubbly tea. You can see the pieces at the bottom, and then the nice thick silicone straw for that. If you want an in-person catalog, you can send a comment. Otherwise, if you want to see the digital comment, I will make sure that I put a link. The digital catalog. I'll make sure that I put a link in the description for that. And yeah, so, oh guys, look, there will be some holiday exclusives. A new tumbler, which is actually a mini personal tea press. So it's similar to a French press, but mini stainless steel and used for tea. I do not like coffee. So my husband is not allowed to use any of my tea things for coffee, because if he does, I can't use them anymore because the coffee just permeates and stains and they're done. So If you don't mind that, you could use it as a mini French press, I would suspect. But, oh, sorry, I haven't had a chance to look through these. Another fun one is, so we do have like these lattes, which are like quick steep. Some of them you mix in entirely, and otherwise you just do a quick steep. And this brand new one is our strawberry pink latte. So it's sugar, beetroot powder, hibiscus powder. Okay, Google, stop. That's my timer. Alrighty, so I'm gonna grab my jar. Pardon my reach. Okay, so here's how this amazing thing works. So, ice. Ice water. And then my steeped tea. Look, it just drains right out the bottom, but only when you push it. So I like to do this just to get everything out. Because there's a little bit that I can see underneath there yet. All right, and I didn't add quite enough water initially. I have enough ice in there. I'm just gonna top it off with a little hot water. It'll be fine. Swirl it around. Instant cup of iced tea. So this is the, what is this? Mango. I misplaced it. Sorry, friends. Mango slushy. Yeah, I taste the fennel a little bit. It's not like licoricey, but it has that tropical mango-y. Yeah, like, you know, it tastes like mangoes. Yes, yeah, so there you go. Mango slushy, a great tea iced. Yeah, delicious. So, as I said, let me know what you're drinking. Let me know how you're doing, where you're from, because that would be interesting to know whether it's like crazy hot by you or not so hot. As I said in my last video, I'm in Michigan right now. It is beautiful and sunny, which is great. I love it. And yeah, it means perfect for iced tea. And so I will, respond to your comments, and I will get you digital catalogs if you ask for one, or if you really need a paper one, let me know and I can get you one of those. But thank you for tuning in. I hope that you enjoyed a brief moment in my cup of crazy. I don't know if you can hear the yammering from my kids who are just partying in their room instead of going to bed, but my cup of crazy, I tell you what. So thank you for joining me, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.